What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Mike Jackson with LPT Realty, based out of Orlando, Florida. So I just completed a listing appointment and went really well today. So I'm blessed to have that. So quick few tips. If you're ever trying to get a listing and sell someone's home, definitely want to make sure you have a scheduled appointment and let them know in review. It's really important that you do a few things. So if you're looking for some tips, just some basic tips, things that most realtors probably already know. But hey, if you're new to the business or haven't done it in a while, just a quick few basic tips on a listing appointment. Well, number one tip, make sure you arrive early. You want to scan the area as well so you can kind of get a feel for the neighborhood, see what it's like, so you're prepared to answer a lot of questions that are off script. Number two tip, you definitely want to make sure once you meet with your client, you bring them some comparables of the area, because a lot of clients don't really know what to expect in pricing their home. And what they're doing is they're using sites like Zillow and all these other sites, and there should not be any coming at me about saying the word Zillow, because there have been articles written on Zillow as being inaccurate when people use Zestimate as an example. And Zillow's own site even kind of confirms that if you read it. So not to badmouth them, it's a good site to use for people who don't have the MLS and the tools that realtors have. But the reality is it is not always accurate and not always up to date. That's why we pay a lot of money for the MLS as realtors, so we can have the up-to-date market. Another thing you want to do, tip number three, is you also want to make sure when you have comparables, you kind of go over expectations with your client. And this is super important, because if you don't set expectations from the beginning, then when things start to happen off script, as they always do, then all of a sudden you're going to find yourself in a situation where you could have revealed this up front. For an example, you want to tell to sellers about things that can happen during the inspection period, the appraisal process, if there's one, things like that, and explaining them in detail how that works. Because some sellers that have never sold a house or haven't sold in a while, they're going to go off the experiences they hear from others, or they're not going to know what to expect. And then when these unexpected things come up, they're not prepared, so they kind of panic. So you as a realtor can kind of prepare them from your experience. If you're not an experienced realtor, then get an experienced realtor on your team to help shadow you and train you while you're going on that, so you can learn. So those are some of my quick tips. And biggest thing I want to say is make sure you tell them about the fees up front, because you don't want to Donkey Kong them upside the head, as I call it. And all of a sudden they're like, at the closing, they're like, what is this? What is that? What is this brokerage fee? Tell them about the fees. Tell them about the commission. Don't assume they know, because if they never sold it, they don't know what they don't know. Even if they think they know, they might not know in detail because they haven't done it in a while, especially people who have sold a home like 10 years ago. So just communicate. Be clear. Be transparent. Win the appointment and show them how you're the best realtor for them. All right. All right, guys. I hope this video helps. Hope you all have a blessed day. Getting ready to go back to the city of Orlando. I'm out here in this lovely area of Volusia County. So take care. Over and out.